The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. One of my favorite products. I don't talk about products a lot on Ron Siegel Radio, but I do love the transition loan. That way, if you find a house you like and you want it, you use the equity of your departing property with the transition loan, so you own the new property before you sell the departing property. Love that product. But let's take a look and see what's going on today. OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. They don't tell us points paid, points received, or APR. They tell us the number you put into your mortgage calculator to get the actual locked rate, to get the payment from your mortgage, your principal and interest payment. Oh, you don't have a mortgage calculator? Shame on you. RonIsMyLender.com. RonIsMyLender.com. You get one for free. Let's see what the rates did yesterday. One time in my life, I am not a fan of green. Everything is green. 30-year conforming loan up 6.999. 30-year jumbo loan up 7.237. 30-year FHA loan 6.746. 30-year USDA loan, rural areas, generally no down payment, up 6.842. And the second best loan on the market. Best for our veterans if you don't have any money to put down. Better than a lease. The VA loan, 6.529. Love our veterans. And again, number one team in America, Homes for Heroes. Veterans, no money down. What's it going to cost you to start your lease? Probably more than no money. Just throw that out there for you because I can. Let's see what's going on this morning in the markets. Well, we've got the S&P 500 still flat. It's going to be a big news week. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Up 0.18. We're looking at the 10-year Treasury down 3 basis points. The mortgage bond is up 18 basis points. Just remember, bond and rates always move in the opposite directions. Now, those numbers, you can find those all on the super secret website, google.com. But what's driving it? Well, Chicago Fed President Austin Goolsbee made comments earlier today. He spoke in Portugal. He's not a voting member this year, but will be voting in July as Loretta Mester retires and is not replaced by Hammack until August. Goolsbee sounded even more in favor of a cut than last time he spoke. Nice. Goolsbee spoke about how high the Fed funds rate was and how it was overly restrictive. He said that we got to this rate when inflation was over 4%, and inflation is now down close to 2.5%. So if you keep rates where they are and inflation is going down, you're tightening further. The reason that you would want to tighten is if you think you're on a path to go up. This means he wants to cut as inflation has moved lower. He also mentioned the dual mandate and now how employment has been weakening. Well, haven't we been talking about that one on Ron Siegel Radio for a while? That employment's been weakening. Maybe Austin's been starting to listen to the show. Just throw that out there. Atlanta Fed second quarter GDP estimate released estimates every week, and they just revised their second quarter estimate substantially from 3% to 1.7% over just the last week. Based on the size of our economy, that's like $400 billion. That's almost as much as the Federal Reserve screwed up, or the Treasury screwed up when they told us how much our deficit was, $400 billion. The May JOLTS data showed that job openings rose slightly to 8.1 million. The previous report originally reported at 8.1 was revised lower, so revisions again 7.9. Leisure and hospitality openings fell 146,000. The quit rate remained at 2.2%. CoreLogic Home Price Insights, Black Knight Home Price Index. CoreLogic reported that home prices rose 0.6% in May after rising 1.1 in April and 1.2 in March. CoreLogic forecasted that it would rise by 0.8, so while a strong reading in a month, it was below their estimate. Year over year, home prices are now up 4.9%, which is down from 5.3 in the previous report due to higher gain last year. That was replaced. CoreLogic forecasted in June home prices will rise 0.7% and anticipate that home price will rise 3% over the next year, which is likely conservative. They're always a little low. ISM Manufacturing, June ISM Manufacturing Index fell slightly from 48.7 to 48.5, below their estimates. New orders rose 3.9, but still remains in contraction. Prices paid, which means inflation, fell from 57 to 52, been falling the last few months. Employment dropped once again. So nothing looking good in the economy. Somebody please wake up the president and let him know that. I digress. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.